Hey guys, so check these fresh tortillas that we just made. So then we're just gonna, these are fire, check that out. I'll take that out right now. Okay. Fresh tacos from home. And the tortillas, to make your tacos even taste better, these tortillas are homemade. And I'll show you right here. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make fresh homemade tortillas. So if you want to make carne asada or tacos, you want it to taste even better, I'm going to show you how to make handmade. And my mom showed me how to make these when I was young. And our ingredients that we're going to need is flour and tortilla masa. Okay, and then this one, we're going to put a little bit of oil in there just so it doesn't stick to our hands, and also so it doesn't stick to the grill. Okay, so we're going to, basically the way I do it, I don't do it with, like, I guess you can say I do use a measuring cup. I use the 1 cup measuring. And I put 1 cup of flour, and I put one cup of masa for tortillas. And I'm gonna make a lot for the family today, so we're gonna put 2 cups. And for the flour, I'm only gonna do half a cup. And if when you're mixing it, if it gets really sticky, then you need to add more of this. And if it's like really stale, you have to add more flour to give it the nice texture that you want. And I'm going to show you that texture in a little bit. So I'm just going to put some water in this. Okay, I poured a little bit of water and I was mixing it, and it still needs a little bit more. So I'm just pouring a little bit and I'm mixing it as I'm going. And if I need more, I'll pour more, and if I don't, then I'll stop. But right now, as you can see, I still have to mix it, but it's not supposed to look like this. So if it starts to feel like really sticky, I'm gonna have to add more masa. And if it starts to kind of like fall apart, more flour. So right now, since I still have some of this that's still like dry, I would have to add a little bit more. And this is clean water, okay? I'm doing this since you know how it's sticking out to my fingers, you don't want that. So then you're gonna open this and you're gonna pour. That's a lot. It's like half a cup. But you see now, like, it's starting to, like, it's not as sticky as it was. I'll take that out of the video. But the oil is gonna help it, so when you start to cook it, it's not gonna stick to the pan. And as you can see, it's like really sticky. So I'm gonna have to add a little bit more masa. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. See, so I have some. And I'm just gonna mix it in. And if it still starts to like feel like more like it's still sticky, then I'm gonna have to just continue adding it until it's actually like a nice, not sticky but not hard, I guess, feeling. And it's still kind of sticky, so I'm just gonna add the rest of this. And then I'm just gonna mix it. Mixing it. also not like falling apart where it's like really hard. And it, like if it's really sticky, remember to add more masa. And if it's falling apart and hard, you add more flour. And if you don't want to be sticking to your fingers, just a little bit of oil when you start to make them into little balls. That's what you're gonna need. You need one of these. And if you do not have these things, I'll show you guys how to make it. Okay guys, so I couldn't find a bag. This is the closest I got to a bag. So we're just gonna like flatten this, and we're going to just bend this. Sorry guys, not really arts and crafts type of thing. Okay, and I'm just gonna fold it again so you have like a nice little square. Then we're gonna fold it again. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way until you have something like this. And then from there, just basically going to cut around it like this. And there you got it. And I see how I told you they're really big. And if you want to make them smaller, all you gotta do is just do this, that, just flip it, just keep turning it, and just cut them just a little bit smaller. Until, like, see, mine are still big, like I would have to cut them just a little bit, but I feel like this is a good size to start your tortillas. And then you basically just roll it, put it on here, put this over, squeeze. See, I need to get like the metal one. This one I actually have to flip it so I don't have the metal one, and then do it again, and it flattens them out, and then you put them on the grill. But since my grill is not on right now, I'm gonna show you how that looks in just a second. Okay, another thing you're gonna have to do, you see how my plate's like this? It's for a reason. No, I really like it like this. Okay, the reason it's like this, because when these are done, you have to have them in like a little bag so the heat stays on them and they don't get cold and they get really hard. So now we're gonna learn how to make one. So you put it there, squeeze it, get a metal one, so you're not like me struggling. The struggle is real, no matter if you're not in Mexico. So now how I like to do it is just, it goes a little bit faster for me. I like to put one there, and then I just take it out like this, slap it on my hand. I'll do that slow motion for you guys so you guys can see it. And then to put it on, where it's nice and hot. Do not want to burn yourself. Do not want to go like this. You slowly just lay her down like a baby. Okay, and since now we already put this one here, now we're just going to squeeze, release, flip it so I don't have the metal one, and then again squeeze. And if you want it to go by faster, ta-da! Then you just throw it on your hand. This one, you flip it. This one, you lay down like a baby, putting her to sleep. And as soon as you start seeing this get a little bit this color, I don't know what color that is, that means it's ready to flip. You don't want it to get really hard, like this. If you see this, that means it's ready to flip. Flip it. This one, flip it. And then you're gonna start seeing them rise up, and that's when you know they're cooked. Okay guys, and if they don't rise up, that means you're doing them too thick. No. Okay. I had to do this one again because my child bit them. He couldn't wait. That's how delicious they are. They want the unfinished product. You guys can't have. Okay. Again. Basically, get the metal one. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Get the metal one. We're on a budget, so. Again. Just gonna flip it like this. And when you're starting, sometimes they rip, but this is what you have to see. That's how you know they're ready. And they make your tacos taste the bomb. Okay. Look how beautiful these tortillas look. Let's throw them in here. And remember, when you start seeing them like this, flip them, guys. Please flip them. Hi guys, so we're on our last tortillas. And to let you guys know right now, it is time consuming, so it might not be for everybody, but it is for me. So these are the ones that I made. See that? It's a lot, but they'll be gone by tomorrow. So as these last ones start to cook, as you can see, this beautiful color. So say yes to fresh and not plain old tortillas. So check that out. See how they're like, and look at that. They won't rip. Fresh. So if you guys liked my video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down low. And for new videos, leave down in the comment what you guys want to see, and I'll get back to you guys. I respond to every single message, so don't be scared to say hi, because I'll reply. Bye guys!
Promise that you'll catch me.